Hey up Blues fans, here we are again, another signing. It actually took place yesterday while I was recording the video for the post-match Rangers game analysis. As soon as I come off the video, Mark Leonard announced. I was like, another one, it was like a DJ Khaled moment. Unbelievable. The pulling power that our club has now, and I know it's like League One standard, I fully get that before anyone's like, oh, it's only League One, blah, blah. We signed Mark Leonard, could have gone to a championship club. Bielik could have gone to a championship club. Arguably, Alfie May could have gone to a championship club. You know, he was already being looked at by, you know, the Rotherhams and the Huddersfields of the world, I believe. We're signing players that should, in theory, be beyond our reach. And not just in terms of money, but in terms of where these players would want to go for their careers. Do you know what I mean? So the question becomes, why? Why are we able to do that? Is it just money? That's always going to play a factor. If you say it's not, then there's a level of ignorance there. These are young lads. They want the money. I fully get that. I don't argue with that. I would love if you could put it into a percentage to see how much it is between the money that we're offering and the project. That's what I want to know. Because if these players are coming here, for me, it has to be a factor. And I know people on the outside will go, well, it's obviously just for the money. It can't be just for the money because people elsewhere would pay a little bit less in the Championship with the potential of going up to the Prem. Do you know what I mean? So the money will be there in the longer run. If they're coming for the project, can you imagine what that's going to mean for how they perform on the field and the beliefs that they're going to have pre-installed into them before they've even played their first game? They know what's expected of them before they've signed, if that is the case. They've already pre-agreed to be like, this is the player that I will become for you. Because, you know, I've no doubts about it. That's what Chris Davies probably will be saying when he's interviewing them or when he's getting to know these lads, or what Craig Gardner is even. He was saying, this is where the club wants to go. This is the role that we want you to play. This is what will be expected of you. And, you know, as a young player, when you're being told by people, this is what we want, it's very easy. You know, it's structure. It's a plan. It's reaffirming what you've been told about the club prior to your arrival and interview there. So you think, these guys know what they're talking about, man. These guys have a plan. Okay, I can do that. And that's where we're going to go. Next season I'll be in the Championship. We're already building a Championship squad to battle for the Prem. And all of a sudden, your next 3-4 years start to take shape with the club, and you haven't even had a training session. And that's not me overthinking it. That would be the case, in my opinion. So I would love to see, I know it's impossible to do, but a breakdown of what the percentage is between the money that we've offered and the project that we've sold. It'd just be great to see. And that Mark Leonard, the kid only scores bangers. He only scores bangers. With him and Paik in the midfield, it's going to look like a shooting range from outside that box. I know we haven't quite seen it from Paik yet. You know, we all talked about the goal he scored against Brazil when he was playing for South Korea in the World Cup. We've seen him have a few digs here and there. But, you know, we've still got to work out how Jordan James fits into all this. Probably coming into the season, I probably was quoted saying I wouldn't mind if he went for a decent amount of money. However, having seen him played in the pre-season under Chris Davies, I'd like to retract that statement. I think he looks bloody brilliant. Let's keep hold of him and see where we can take him. And he's probably thinking from a personal perspective, this is a different team than I played with last season. You know, more is expected of him in a way that more is expecting the team as a whole. But him individually, the probably eyes aren't as focused on him now because he's got such great players around. You know, last season we was asking a lot of him at some points. He seemed to really thrive under Rooney, but he scored some key games. I remember the game against Hull in the cup in like the 92nd minute or something, and he got us through. And he scored a couple of late goals that, you know, did really contribute to the season a lot. Obviously in the end we still went down, but that's by the by. So in general, the pressure's not on him as much in terms of the individual eyes looking at him. So maybe he's thinking, we'll hang around here, and, you know, he's obviously a Birmingham fan because he's come up with us through the academy, I believe, even though he's Welsh. So yeah, we've still got to figure out how he fits in. But Mark Leonard and Becc in the midfield, it is going to be like a shooting range outside that box. Every single goal was a banger that I've watched of him. Even his first goal against Sutton, driven it into the far post from outside the box. I don't think I've seen him score a goal inside the box. Again, I've come on social media like last night and today, and the whole world is fuming at Birmingham City. As I said yesterday, I get it, but I get why people are fuming, but they don't know what we've been through. And for me, it doesn't exactly justify it, but it does. We've dealt with some awful football throughout the last decade, completely left abandoned by previous owners. We've had players that come for a retirement package and essentially took the piss out of us, in my opinion. We've had young wonder kids that never made it elsewhere. It's just... I feel like people from the bigger clubs won't understand what it's like to show up to a season, to have no hope in the pre-season. Is something so... It just sucks the life out of you. You know when you go into a season thinking, here we go. Do you know what I mean? That's not what a pre-season should be. You should feel how we feel now, excited for the future. And we've got more than a decade thinking, it'd be great to stay up this season. It'd be great to land on a positive goal difference or a points tally above 50. It'd be nice to get more than 13 wins or 10 wins. Do you know what I mean? That's took it out of us. And now when they see us maybe a bit overexcited for what we're seeing and what they can't understand, they can't comprehend it, they don't know what it's like. And it's not me saying, oh, woe is me, do you know what I mean? Because the Championship's still a good level of football. But we deserve this, and no one can take this away. We deserve what's happening. And I won't have any League One fan tell us it's cheating or it's this, it's that. I don't care. Have your opinions. I'm excited. I've had enough of the old Birmingham City. I don't care that Tom Wagner's, that we've gone down. I don't care. I'm more excited now than I was last season and was in the Championship. So, I'm not listening to all that noise on social media. I get why they're fuming, I fully do, but they don't understand from the outside looking in. If it happened to them, it'd be the same thing. So, also the new kit got announced yesterday, the new away kit. God, I don't know how I'm going to say this. Is it Sequana? It was the moss green. Not moss green, but for me, it is probably the sexiest Blues kit I have ever seen. I love it. I think it's my favourite away kit I've ever seen. I love it. I'll be buying that day release, and I'm going to do a video. I'm not even going to speak. I'm just going to be like that. Mate, I can't wait to get it. I'll be getting that day release, no problem. And I'll get the old one as a birthday present in September, so that'll happen. Beautiful kit. I thought it was a player. I can't lie. When they put up the Sequana or whatever, I don't know, I thought we'd sign someone else, because obviously at the time there was time with Mark Leonard, and then they'd done the thing with him outside the pub with the Iron Brew. I didn't get why it was an Iron Brew, and then I heard his voice and remembered he was Scottish. So. I spoke to my mate who's a Villa fan, and he said, that's your John McGinn, that is. And I laughed at first, and then I thought, oh, mind that. I can't stand John McGinn. I hate him. But I hate him because he's a pretty good player. If he was shit, I wouldn't mind him. I think, yeah, man, you should keep him. Remember when they had El Ghazi? I was a big fan of El Ghazi, even though he won in the playoffs, but whatever. I'm full steam ahead for me, man. And I've mentioned it every video, man. And I'm trying not to comment on speculation, but we could have Stansfield as well. That'd be it. We're done then, in my opinion. Save. I know we've got a bit left of the transfer budget after that, probably 2 million or something. Save it till January. In case we get an injury, do you know what I mean? You don't want to blow it all at the start. I'm more than happy with what... If we didn't sign Stansfield, I'd still be over the moon, don't get me wrong. I just think Alfie May and Djukovic, you probably need a third strike. I know we've got Junior Dixon, but I would have liked to have seen in the pre-season. I don't know whether he'll be in the Aldershot game tomorrow. I'm going to the Walsall game, so I'm not sure. But you'd probably want another experienced striker in and around the team somewhere. One injury, and then all of a sudden you're down to one striker and a youth player. So it's not great. Even I suppose goals are going to come from all over the pitch this season. But no, that number 9 is so invaluable just to have a. Spencer Young, you don't get injured, he plays every game, he runs for 90 minutes, what more can you ask for? So yeah, only a short one today, guys, just to give you an update. I can't imagine what the training ground's looking like at the minute. Hopefully all the lads are gelling well. I can't wait for the Walsall game tomorrow, I really, really can't. I'll see some of yous there, hopefully. And yeah, keep right on, lads. It's only a short one today, just to give you an update and everything. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop a comment, man. Let's have a chat. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in a bit.